Well, Jack, some more breaking news coming in at this hour. We're learning that Iran has accused the United States and Israel of committing war crimes and crimes against humanity. That's right. Amir Saeid, Iravani, Iranian ambassador to the United Nations, has said, and I quote, that today marks the 7th consecutive day of this large-scale military aggression, which began on the 28th of February. The United States and the Israeli regime continue their brutal and massive attack against Iran and Iranian people unabated and without pause. That's an important statement coming in from, of course, the ambassador to the United Nations. This is the Iran ambassador to the United Nations, who's gone on to accuse Iran and Israel of committing war crimes and targeting civilians.
United States and Israeli regime continue their brutal and massive attack against Iran and the Iranian people unabatedly and without pause. These attacks are indiscriminate. They deliberately target civilians and civilian infrastructure across my country. The United States is using 500, 1,000 and 2,000 pounds bomb with massive destructive power against Iranian cities. They are dropping 2,000 pound bomb in densely populated civilian areas. Their intention is clear: to terrorize civilians, massacre innocent people, and cause maximum destruction and suffering. Their claims that they have targeted only military objectives is a lie and baseless. The facts on the ground prove otherwise.
Well, going back to my colleague Vishal on this, Vishal, the Irani leadership has once again come about and said that, it is the United States and Israel that is essentially targeting civilian infrastructure. And we all are also well aware that there was, in fact, target at a school in Minab, which of course claimed the lives of about 160 people, including mostly school children. We're also learning that another school has been attacked, even though the US says that it is conducting probe into the matter and that it is not certain as of now that it was the US that attacked these schools.
Yes, and they have clearly mentioned that US and Israeli forces continue to attack civilian infrastructure and also civilian targets. They have not really specified as to what they exactly mean by this, but when you exactly rightly mentioned that the Minab school attack was mostly, blamed squarely on the US side by the Iranian side, and there have been several media reports that seem to claim, and these media reports are mostly from the US side. They seem to claim that US was involved in attacks around the same area as the school, so there's an increasing likelihood that the US could have been, involved in the attack. There's no official confirmation on that, but during a war scenario, there are, accusations of war crimes on both the sides whenever these situations of war appear. But the Iranian side is squarely putting the blame on the US and Israeli side for attacking a lot of civilian areas. And so far, we've heard that many human rights groups that function in the region, particularly Iran region, they seem to indicate that at least 1,300 civilians would have been killed. So there have been, the civilians have been bearing the brunt of the war so far.